Good morning, Kingston Elementary and Silver Lake Integrated Preschool. Miss Deirdre here. Today, I can't get outside again. It's kind of yucky out. So I wanted to do a quick at-home activity that you can do. Again, we're going to do some paint and some glue. So the ingredients we need for this are just some everyday salt, school glue, and some watercolor paint. So I did find them, and I found a paintbrush. I raided my son's closet. So I've already done for you. It didn't come out too neat. It's a little bit messy. Like I said, art's not my thing, but I made this egg for you. Easter is coming, so I did make an Easter egg. So I know some of you at home might be doing some craft projects with that. And then I also had my son draw me a sunflower because I cannot draw. So he did this for me, and I'm going to show you how we're going to just outline the picture in glue. So if you want to zoom in a little, cameraman, not too close, but a little bit. I'm going to kind of put a thick layer of glue. I've practiced a little. This one I moved too quick and it wasn't dry yet, so it kind of made a mess. It does take a while for this to dry. So I'm just going to outline my drawing in kind of a thick bead of glue. Just so that we can make sure, and then we add salt onto the top of it so it adheres to the glue, and then we're going to paint it with the watercolors. I'm going to kind of do this a little bit quickly. You take your time at home and see how nice you can do it. If you have Miss D's email, you can send them to me too. All right, and I'm going to do, this flower is called a sunflower, so it's going to be yellow on the outside and black on the inside. So if the colors run together, it might get a little messy, but that's okay. So I'm going to do the stem on the bottom of the flower first, and that stem is usually, well, always really green, but it can be different shades of green. It can be light green or dark green, depending on your flower. So I'm going to do the whole stem in glue. So I'm just going to do that whole stem there, glue, covered in glue. Okay, and then the inside, I'm going to cover all in glue. You can be messy with this. You just have to be really careful when it comes to the watercolors, because that's what tends to run. All right, so my inside, my flower is going to be black. My stem is going to be green, and my flower itself will be yellow. Okay, so I'm going to start with the black, and I just put little squares of pastel paint, watercolor paint squares on just a little plate I had, and it kind of made it a little bit messy. I almost forgot the salt. Oh, Miss D! Oh my gosh. So I got out this tray so that I could put the pitcher right in there, and I'm going to add the salt right onto the pitcher and sprinkle it. Misty almost made a big mistake. All right, so I'm sprinkling just to cover all the glue. Just sprinkle it on. And I only have this tray just because it gets a little messy, so I just wanted to not get salt everywhere. Okay. Okay, so I just covered all the glue and the salt, and now it's time for the paint. I got a little impatient there. All right, so I'm just gonna dab the paint right on. Ooh, look at that go. Check it out. So watch the salt absorb that paint. It's kind of cool. So if you just dab it on, the watercolor, looks pretty cool. Get a little bit more. I hope this isn't the part where my son fast forwards what I'm saying and turns me into a chipmunk. Because I'm only doing the black right now. Sometimes he likes to do funny things to his mom.
I'm just going to rinse my paintbrush in the water and dry it off a little bit. Now I think I'm going to do the stem, which is my green. Oh, my green is a little drippy. This is why I should be careful. I'm trying to mix it a little bit better, but it can be tricky.
I'm just going to add the green. You don't need too much, because if it gets the paper a little bit wet, it's kind of hard to dry. So I used a thick paper. This is actually resume paper, which I hope I won't need after this is done. But I used that because I had extra resume paper. So I did go a little bit over on my flower with the green, so I wasn't as careful as I should have been. So I'm going to try again, clean that off, and now I'm going to use my yellow for the flower. So now I could have kind of colored in the rest of it too to make it look like a real sunflower, but this is going to be just as cute, I think, because I didn't want the colors to run together too much. And this will take a while to dry, guys, so just don't worry. Don't move it until you know that it is dry, because it'll take a while. But this is going to be really cute. I bet you guys have other pictures that you can do at home. I know a lot of friends like dinosaurs and dragons. You can make any picture you want, and it'll come out really cute. And that's my first, actually it's my second try. And my first one came out really, really messy. So this one's a little bit better. Okay, and then this is the finished product. Again, this will take hours, probably hours to dry, but kind of a pretty flower. And then sometimes I see if you have a little bit extra on the bottom, you can just kind of take a little paper towel and soak it up. Okay, and that's today's art activity. If you like my videos, be sure to subscribe and smash that like button. Have a good day.